Hello everyone, it is the start of day 88. It is actually very late today. I'm starting today. So I would have had class between 12:30 to 1:45, but it is like 1:20 right now. So I did not go to class because my cat is sick. I don't know if I told y'all that. I have two cats and a dog, and she has something wrong with one of her teeth. She got into like a skirmish, like a little fight, and then she has an ear infection. So she's not been feeling too good. But we went to the vet, we got all that situated. We just got home like legitimately 10 minutes ago. But I'm just gonna take it easy. I have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, so I gotta head to work. Have a 3-day work shift, and then this week is gonna be completely, completely busy for me. Gotta do a lot of schoolwork. I have to catch up because I didn't go to class today, which I just have to read through a PowerPoint mainly. Have a couple quizzes I gotta do, and then for both my classes, and then yeah, like I said, I have 4 days. I told you this yesterday. Gotta go 4 days of school this week, 5 days of work, and then also have a lot of things I gotta do for church. But yeah, I'm glad that my cat, we're pretty sure that we know what's wrong with her now. She, like I said, just has not been feeling well. Something wrong with her tooth. Her tooth is extremely loose, so she got to be on antibiotics, and then hopefully they could either pull it out or it'll just fall out on its own. But yeah, I'm just going to, like I said, chill for here, about an hour and a half, and then we will get headed to work. What if the Mandalorian became a Jedi or a Sith? I feel like the helmet, of course, it looks very cool. I showed y'all the dark saber yesterday. That is his official sword that he uses, but it's not as bright as, of course, my LED lightsaber. But yeah, this looks pretty cool, don't it?
Manage to you.
Good. Gruesomely triumphs over evil.
Die!
It is now 2:42 p.m. We are headed to the gym for a 3 to 8 work shift. I just took it easy at the house. You know, like I said, we went to the vet this morning, so I didn't go to class. So I got to catch up on that whenever I get to work. I got to do a PowerPoint. I emailed her and I asked her. She said just read 2 of the PowerPoints on the website. So I got to do that. And then I actually have spring break next week. So next week I will not have college class. I will just be working. I might get in a couple more work hours, you know, maybe. Usually whenever like I don't have school days, I'll get like an extra 5 hours a week. So I'll come in like an extra hour early every single day, maybe even 2 hours earlier. So like I said, I work about 30 hours a week. So I'll probably work at least 35, maybe 35 plus. We'll just have to see. I never really work full-time hours. I just work, I guess you could say part-time, 30 hours. That's about what part-time is. But yeah, we gotta get headed to work. Like I said, 5-hour shift, and I gotta do some schoolwork that I gotta get done at least today. I just kind of do schoolwork on the day that it's due now. Some things I'll do the day before, like quizzes. Like I do them the first day that they come out. So like for example, I had a quiz that was open from, I think it was March the 15th to March the 22nd, and I just went ahead and did it on the 15th day that it came out, because I usually do pretty good on quizzes. This is my 3rd week actually for a class, so I got 8 weeks total, and it's already flying by, man. After this week, we will almost be at the halfway mark. Kind of insane. But yeah, gotta do some schoolwork. I have, for history, I think before this weekend, I have to do 2 quizzes and 2 assignments. And then for psychology, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. 2 quizzes and 2 assignments. I went on my reminders app and I put a whole bunch of things that I gotta do. And also while I'm here, I'm going to go over some of my choir songs that I picked out, make sure I have all the verses right, make sure I do everything in order, how it's supposed to be done. And then I have to make up a lesson for Sunday school class. Like I said, I have to do the whole college and career, so that should be pretty fun, you know. It's good to challenge yourself with things like that. And then also, which I can't do this here, but I gotta keep in mind that we're gonna be playing the piano, me and my 2 buddies, in the morning service and the evening service. So that sounds like a pretty good plan for the day. We're not gonna go shopping anywhere or anything like that. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all whenever we get to the gym. Just got home from work. I just opened up a package. If you can see right there, we got the open package right there. But yeah, this is what was in it. Dagan Gera, or Dagan Gera, however you pronounce his name, from the game Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Also, this guy, Cal Kestis, right here with he's got the green double blade and the blue blade right there. He's from the same game. But yeah, I'm going to open this and then put it on our shelf. So we just put up our new action figure right here, Dagan Gera. I did a little bit of moving around. I don't know if y'all remember from a couple videos ago, that this shelf was very, very crowded. So I moved a couple things around over there. So now they look more full. I still have to get some more things in from the mail to add to this one. But yeah, all these are looking very great. It is going to be the end of day 88, everyone. So like I said, we did not go to school today. I just went to work. We went to the vet. We checked out my cat. Hopefully she'll do. She's going to be pretty good. And then, yeah, I went to work. And then now I'm back home playing the game. But tomorrow we do have school. I don't need to be missing no days. Like, that's the only day that I truthfully need to be missing. I think that is the only day of class that I actually have missed out of all of college, just straight up. But like I said, it's the end of the day, day 88. I'm kind of tired. It's like 11 o'clock, something like that. So we're going to play the game for a little while. And then I'm going to head to bed. So see y'all later. Peace.